Kal halal Hawadla Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai Bahasham Ukakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule and teach well. Peace and salutations to the brothers on the four corners of this earth, pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. I'm Brother Manatazak here with a short video. These elites keep putting things in place to ensure their agenda, and this is just another one of them. Alright, now this is going into the WEF, who is the chairman of the WEF, or was the chairman of the WEF, Schwab's, Mr. You will own nothing and be happy. Now they have another, lovely guy here with another lovely saying. Alright, so you're getting in the article and get some scriptures and straight to the point, right? It says, ex-Nestle CEO who said water is not a human right, appointed as WEF interim chairman. The World Economic Forum is seeking a new chairman after founder Klaus Schwab stepped down as head of its board of trustees at a meeting on April 20th. In the meantime, Vice Chairman Peter Barbeck-Lettmann has been appointed as interim chairman. So he's not the official chairman, but he's the man holding the seat until they appoint one. Right, it says in a statement on Monday, the WEF said that the board had unanimously appointed Barbeck-Lettmann, or whatever the fuck that is, as interim chairman in accordance with its rules and regulations, and the search committee has been appointed to select a new chairman. This is the same Peter Barbeck-Lettmann, the former CEO of Nestle, who famously stated in 2017, so not so long ago, right? Shit, what went on there? Bear with me one moment. Okay. Alright. Read it over. It says this is the same Peter Barbeck-Lettmann, the former CEO of Nestle, who famously said in 2017, humans have no right to access free water. It looks like they have appointed the perfect candidate. Alright. And that's all it have in the article, because what more they could say? Look at the things that Schwab's did. Look at the things that he said. Look at the things he promoted. Look at the things he pushed and forced on people. Right? Now, there are people coming out saying they was wrong about the juice mandate and so on, whatever, and so on and so forth. You know what I mean? They turning in themselves saying, hey, that was an unlawful thing we do. Right? And he was the head, but all of us, and he stepped down, and I bet you bottom dollar ain't going to shit happen to he. So they find our next puppet, man, our next man willing, like when you asked, oh my God, what did I touch? Let's bear no. Alright, this is the article here. Right, when you ask who will entice you up, you know what I mean, and the spirits on the left hand side get up and say me and whatever and whatever. And the spirit coming from and say, I'll be a lying tongues in the mouth of 400 of his prophets, if I remember correctly. It's been a minute since I read that account, but nevertheless, you all grasp what I'm saying, right? So this is a spirit on the left hand side, and they're using him. And just another spirit on the left hand side, there is what it is, and he's going to usher in new mandates, rules, and new laws, and so on and so forth. This is the World Economic Forum, right? The world, the entire world, not this hemisphere and that hemisphere, because the entire world was wearing masks not too long ago. Don't feel it's just over on the side, right? So we can see that they're pushing, they're finding willing, candidates jumping at the ready to fulfill their agenda. Right, as we coming down to, as we on crunch time, we are coming down to crunch time again. Well, let me get some precepts here. Alright, y'all know I'm going to start in Proverbs. Y'all know I'm going to start in Proverbs. Alright, forgive the sticking on the phone, it's just what I'm working with right now. Proverbs 29 and 2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear it, rule the people mourn. And that is what went on for the year or the years that we was under the lockdown. Right? There are a lot of people who thought they would have been safe by obeying, you know what I mean, the Egyptians. Right? If you've been watching my videos, you know I'm talking about Patin and Isaiah 30 and 31. Right? Y'all thought y'all have been safe by obeying them, saying, yeah, take the juice. And you know what I mean, you're angry at who you take it and criticizing and chastising them, but so be it. So be it. Right now you're mourning because you'll have turbo cancers, you'll have all sorts of things going wrong with you all and you'll don't even know why. Well, I mean, now you know why because the information coming out. But all you want to know one day, all you good, next minute, all you bad. Right? And look at what's going on now. Look at what's going on now. The point a man who say water is not a human right to know water. That is essential to life. It's not a human right. You're not supposed to have free water. Right? Look at fucking that. You're not supposed to go in a river and full 2-3 bottle and tote it home. That is not a human right. You have to pay for that. And you could tell me we're not in Egypt. You could tell me there's a spiritual Egypt. Come on. Come on. Now let me go to the book of Sirach, better known as Ecclesiasticus, chapter 14 and verse 7. And it reads, and if he do it good, he doeth it unwillingly, and at the last he will declare his wickedness. Yeah, the same thing. I just can't help myself but to reiterate with the job. Right? Yeah, take it, this, that, and the other, herd immunity. You know, you have a better chance. You will still get sick, you know. You will still get sick, but you have a better chance of surviving and this, that, and the other, and so on and so forth, and this, and the unjust people is the ones who will spread it, and all sorts of heresies they spread. Right? And now they say, no, that was unlawful. Come on, who eyes to see will see, who eyes to hear will hear. We knew that. We told you all. You didn't listen. Right? So now they appoint somebody who's worse. One, the former say you will own nothing and be happy. Now this one saying water is not human right. So wow. I hope all good father more coming in. I hope whoever listening to this could imagine what going to happen in the coming months. Because I don't see this ending well at all. Especially for the unbelievers, the infidels, the ones who don't turn to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. I really don't see this going well at all for you. Alright, I'm going to go to the book of Psalms and I'll end it there. Psalms 140. It says, I'll start from one. It says, to the chief musician, a psalm of David. Deliver me, O Yahweh, from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man. And we know what these people use. They use violence to take. Right? They use violence. They come and teach. So if they were to be charged, they'll be charged with it is not armed robbery, but something is robbery with or something like that. Nevertheless, they come with violence, they take your resources, they take your land, and says democracy and human rights, they come into place, and it's just a recycle of the same old shit. You know, it's just a recycling of the same methods that they use, but we know this is a description of them, the violent, and they are violent. We know that this is the first resort, violence, excessive force. Right? Verse 2, where the 8 point is. It's a which imagine mischiefs in their heart continually are they gathered together for what? For war. continually. They imagine mischiefs in their heart and they come together for war to incite chaos. There's one of the slogans is order up chaos, order throughout chaos. They will incite war. They will feed war. You understand? They will feed war. They will go in debt, as we saw over the last administration. Right? They will go in. They will extend their debt just to fund war. So, with that being said, we know for a fact that nothing good going to come out of this. You know what I mean? So just look at it. They are appointing the wicked to continue wickedness, to continue their agenda, to ensure that their agenda is followed to the letter, to the T, to make sure all T's are crossed and all I's are dotted. Right? So I hope this was edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem, Yahushai, B'Hashem, HaKadosh. You know what I mean? Until next time, Shalom.